All right, for this last topic, I just want to give quick updates and information regarding the Activision Microsoft merger. And obviously, there's another complication, but also, I've got to admit, like, I'm so tired of it. I'm starting to think I sound like a broken record just talking about this topic. But, a new development does come from the FTC. They filed an injunction in a federal court to prevent Microsoft from finalizing the deal. Uh, yeah, again, another attempt to block at it. The FTC for quite some time have not been in favor of the whole acquisition. They've been investigating the whole merger deal, understandably, especially since it cost 69. Hold on, sorry. $69 billion. I mean, a $69 billion deal for Microsoft to acquire an Activision company like this, especially since their gaming division have been going through. Whoops.
A few minutes later.
Sorry about that power cut. Anyway, Activision going through sexual harassment lawsuits continuously, especially a lot of people against CEO Bobby Kotick. So it hasn't really made anyone there look good. And again, I don't know why, still to this day, like why they made so much a huge, enormous investment in this. But yeah, anyway, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the whole deal is supposed to be complete by the end of this calendar year, but I'm gonna doubt it. And even the FTC would worry that they would finalize the purchase like by this week, but they requested a federal judge to halt any definitive agreements just before now. So that's it, yeah. And a lawsuit from FTC that's going to be scheduled to hear for a hearing or by August 2 as well. So again, also crazy details emerging as well. Sorry, hold on. Missing the deadline would technically require Microsoft and Activision Blizzard to negotiate the terms, which, let's be honest, because it caused such a headache, I really doubt it. And even Brad Smith, who's like Microsoft's president and vice chair, tweeted that that moving forward, that moving to federal court would expedite the process. Which honestly, like, hey, it's your problem anyway. And the whole thing, like, it's only gotten worse with Sony, like, voicing their concerns. Sony, of any electronics gaming company, they've been more vocal and totally against the whole deal. And this is specifically because of how it would affect their sales regarding gamers playing Call of Duty games on PS5. And we're even concerned that future Call of Duty versions on PlayStation 5 would get worse or not be as good looking or perform as well as Xbox versions. And at the same time, Microsoft and Nintendo agreeing on a 10-year deal for Call of Duty games to come to the Switch, which is something I don't really understand. Because I'm sure if anything, it'll be like 1080p or even less than 1080p and 30 FPS. And that won't be a really good Call of Duty experience for players that are huge fans of the franchise. So that's just something to really be concerned about. And even the FTC were concerned about cloud gaming sales as well. And how would it affect cloud gaming? And while not everyone is against it, a few countries, especially in the European Union, South Korea, China, Brazil, and so forth, have actually approved the acquisition. But expect more roadblocks, especially with so many important voices in this whole matter regarding this whole industry, have been against and not really in favor of this whole deal. So look for the saga to keep going on, even throughout the rest of the calendar year.